Hello, I'm Chef Robin Kort and I've been running foraging classes in Vancouver BC, beautiful Vancouver BC, for over a decade. This is your daily tip on how to start foraging. So we're coming into spring, so there's lots of tasty things out there for you to find, and I want to show you a little bit about iNaturalist and how you'd use that to target locations where you might want to search for different things like different seafoods, plants, mushrooms. Lots of edible tasty information is on iNaturalist, and people don't necessarily use it for that all the time. So here we go. So this is iNaturalist. So I just typed that in to find it, and I use this tool a lot for finding where to go find things to forage. So for example, European green crab, which is an invasive species of crab. European green crab, that'll come up. I'll click there. And then I'm in the map function. You can also do grid or list, but then I'll zoom in on the area that I'm in. So like this. And then you can see where you might want to go look for some green crab, right? So you can see there's instances in Boundary Bay area and a lot in Sook, BC. And you can also check on the actual findings. So someone basically recorded these, uploaded the photos. Whenever you see research grade, that's a verifiable sighting. So it's definitely found some green crab in this area. If you find one that isn't research grade, let's see. Oh, that one is too. Looks like this area is kind of definitely got some green crab happening, which is unfortunate. Another research grade. Great. So that's, when I see a lot of research grade entries for green crab, I'm very assured that this area here, if I want to go down to Ladner or Delta and take a look, I'll probably find some green crab to harvest. You can also use it for plants. So for example, if I'm looking for nettles, stinging nettles, because that's going to be coming up in spring. And you can see there's tons and tons and tons of sightings. It's digging all around. That's it. Cool. You can look wherever. And so you can also click on the actual item, and it'll tell you more about the observation, where it was found. If it's research grade, you might find some more information in here. Data needs ID, that means it's not a research grade, so it's not a scientist specifically that has found this. It's just a layperson, you and me, and you, just like me, can submit different things you find to increase the use of this database. It's really helpful to researchers and scientists around the world. So that's a little bit about iNaturalist. Great for plants, mushrooms, seafood, and I look for, let's say, oyster mushrooms. Example. That's oyster mushrooms. There we go. And something you might notice is, so you can kind of see there's more information on mushrooms in general. And there's the map view, which is the one that I find the most useful. See, they're around the world. But things like, for example, expensive mushrooms like matsutake, you might find a lot less sightings of those because people aren't necessarily wanting to record sightings of those. So just because an area, let's say you're not seeing any oyster mushrooms in here, that might be just because there's not a lot of people hiking in here and looking for oyster mushrooms. Whereas these areas, there's tons of people wandering around all the time with their cameras and phones and documenting what they see, right? So just take note of that, especially for unique or exotic ingredients that you might be looking for. But this is just a little primer on how to use iNaturalist to target areas to go foraging in. If you want to learn more about foraging in general, this is one of my classes. Swallowtail.ca is where I list all my courses. We have horse clan harvesting coming up. We have ocean harvesting and spoon foraging. Pacific paper is one of the tastiest things that I've ever roasted. It's a lot like we done. Really big clam. But Anyway, I'll wrap that up. Hopefully that's easy.